Yo, it's a gold lapis? Yo, what's good, Jessen? I'm good, man. How are you? Dude, this match is taking forever to load. Dang, really? Bro, what happened? Um, Dang, I'm sorry to hear that, man. It's funny you say that. There was another person. Dude, I lose Elo for that? I had another viewer, not yesterday, but the day before, and they told me they went from 900 down to 500. So, was it really? Dude, that's just the common thing this season. It's just like, you can have like people know how to play the early game. Or no, I don't want to say that. I'm giving them too much credit. But you could have a good game, right? And you could be hard winning, and then you just lose. You lose the ground on team fight because your team doesn't know how to play like that point of the game, and then you just lose the game, and it's just stupid. I mean, that happens to me too. Like, I try to be more cognizant about what I'm doing in some of these late game team fights, but yeah, dude, it's really insane. Like, all it really takes is like two good players on the enemy team to win. Dude, I don't know. That's a great question. I think what it could be is that a lot of these bad players are getting paired with like some of the better players, or some of the people who play A all the time, and B who climb a lot because they play all the time. And so I think matchmaking tries to like balance it out. So yeah, I'm around there too. Yeah, I don't know what it is. Dang, really? That's crazy. Was it just yesterday? Because I didn't play at all yesterday. I'm kind of glad now after hearing this, though. Why was that? I would love to know, to be honest. Well, again, it's just funny because you're saying it was really bad yesterday, and then somebody told me the day before it was really bad, but what is today? Thursday? So that'll be Wednesday. I had a really good streak on Tuesday, so I don't know what it is. My neighbor's dog is barking. Who have you been playing as? Hey, I got you, bro. Did no damage. Dude, this burn is kind of brutal. Dude, that move is so dumb. Bro, that's exactly why I don't play support and defenders. It's like, I say this every stream I feel like, but every time I play a defender or supporter, it's just like my team doesn't have a carry, and it's just like we lose because we can't do anything. Thanks, Suicune. Now we just lose top. Honestly, dude, just play attackers. Attackers are so good right now, and you can like support the team by just doing a lot of damage. So, and as long as you have good positioning, you don't really have to like worry about like being frail. People say Vaporeon's not busted. Bro, Hydro Pump is stupid. I gotta let him know. Sometimes balance doesn't even matter, dude. I mean, obviously, top lane, the balance for that doesn't seem to matter in this game, so... This is probably trio queue, which is why this game is playing like this. You guys were so adamant about going bottom. That's embarrassing. He just fainted the Slurry. I mean, dude, you're not venting. This is how I feel about the game all the time. If anything, I'm just glad I feel like I'm not the only person who's like realizing this stuff. How the fuck is he doing so much damage? Bro, stealing my KOs. What's up, Z? Man, my team is really bad. A defender who can't defend? Appreciate it. I hope so too. I'm really good on not trio queuing, so bro, don't worry about it. Yo, that's pretty swaggy. You'll get there, Jessen. Just play side up. We should have positioned down here. Like, there was no way we were gonna get top, so. Oh, really? Do you play any attackers? Are you still playing Blastoise? Dude, my team sucks. Just the whole game we were losing. Nah, you didn't jinx it, dude. It was Suicune when he left me solo top. We can still push though. Shout out to Eruption for not targeting. Man, you guys suck. How are we gonna lose to a Flash Cannon Duraludon? I mean, this guy just got lucky. It was literally all of these guys. Alright, I'll catch you later, man. Dude, don't apologize. You didn't do anything. It's what my team didn't do. Of course, everyone's on private. Now they think I'm the bad player when they left me top lane. Yo, what's up? Tyranitar ban? I mean, you don't have to. I can't play for like that long. Yes, sir. It is Typhlosion. Nah, we doing choice specs. Just looks like a solid team, I guess. I would go bottom if I were Surledge, but whatever. It's like, how are you gonna go top lane and not stack? Appreciate it, man. Man, Cyndaquil looks so cool. He looks pretty big too. Or maybe it's just the flames, but... How did bro already get KO'd and he's not stacking? Okay, just stand there, that's cool. Can't do this. What is wrong with you guys? Oh, bro wants to communicate now. Raichu, what are you doing? Why are y'all pushing down there? The objective is up here. $17? Nah, this game is cooked. Ha, you thought. This Mimikyu's such a loser. No more Unite move for you, I guess. How did he survive? Just another day of Espeon cheating in the game. Brother, what the fuck are you doing? Did he use his Unite move to get that? Doing too much. How did he score that? Was it the comfy? Deserved. Of course, this guy got MVP when he was really bad. Azumarill too? Twice they would just watch me get KO'd. Stupid. twice. They just watched me get KO'd and they just stood there. Like, bro, I don't know what to tell him. It's just like, don't pick Azumarill or don't play the game, because he didn't do anything. I was getting attacked by Scyther, Comfey, and Espeon right in the bush by our zone, the top goal zone, and Azumarill just stood there and watched. Unbelievable. I mean, I get that he couldn't help, but he could have literally ran in and used like a bubble to like distract them, because all I needed was just like a second to get away. I don't know. And then Cerulege getting KO'd that early in the game, it's just like, did he get KO'd contesting farm, or was he like trying to stack? Like, I don't get it. Sorry, I don't mean to be venting, but it was just like, I literally came to their lane to help them, and they just watched me get KO'd. Yo, what's up, dude? Yeah, why was he farming? It's just like, stupid. It's like, bro, we were ripping it, like we needed you to help, and you were attacking an Altaria. I can't confirm this, but I think he also used his Unite move to steal it. And if that's true, then bro literally was farming to get his Unite move to secure Groudon when we already had 2 guys on it. It's just amateur hour. Like, dude, again, I came to their lane. I was ready to help them. That's why I gotta check out their profile on API. I mean, like, you don't have to be good at this game to win. You just... Like, it goes both ways. You don't have to be good to win, and you could be really good, and you still might not win. Because it's a team game, and it matters, and the decisions that you make ultimately, like, influence the game. So if you're, like, if you're not really skilled, or if you don't really play a lot, and you're just playing to get better, and, like, you make good decisions, like, I would consider that, like... I would consider that a good person, or a good player, rather than a bad player. I guess all I'm trying to say is, like, as long as you make good decisions that help the team, then you're a good player. So I'm not gonna lie, I don't really know what Choice Specs really did for me that game, so... Oh. Who do you play with in Unite, Pokemon? Oh, dude, you've been playing for a while then. Espeon? Dude, Espeon's really good right now. It's way too strong and it's so free, so I think it's like really good for just anybody who's interested in playing it. Like, it's pretty easy to pick up. Unless you play Psyshock, because then you really have to land Psyshock, but when you do land Psyshock, it is such a brutal move. Like, the damage is insane and you get stunned for like a second. It's just, it's so dumb. But yeah, Espeon is just like a safe pick. Like 9 times out of 10. Like, it's just good in every lane. It's just, it holds up in the late game too. I don't know, it's just too free. That's a good Pikachu. That's why I get so frustrated with Espeon, because it's already like a fundamentally like broken Pokemon, and then you just add a little bit of skill to it, and it's just, you just make the game unplayable for everyone else, and it's just unfair. Yeah, you stun people twice. So Espeon's moves are just dummy good. Stored power is literally like, you just click it, like you don't even aim, you click it, you get movement speed. It does damage, so you can click it, it's a sure hit, and you get movement speed, and you can run away. Like, it could not be any more free. Huh? What? There's no more Groudon? But, Espeon also has, like, it's passive and this Unite move to get out of like bad fights, so it's just like, you could be the worst Espeon player in the world and somebody dives you and you just use your Unite move and it's pretty much like a get out of jail free card. Or if they attack you and they think they KO'd you, you proc your passive and you like, I think it like ignores damage or something. And then like you just throw an eject button on there and it's just like, you're never gonna, you throw an eject button and you play stored power and it's just like nobody's gonna catch you. It's just too free. And then Timmy was just like, yo, Espeon's not performing, we're gonna buff this. And it's just, I don't know, I could go on and on and on with it, but I just think it's a free Pokemon. There's nothing wrong with that, but it's like when people get like, do we have a jungler? I don't know, when people think they're like cracked on the game and they play Espeon all the time, it's just like, brother, you're not that cracked. You're just playing Espeon. Like, humble yourself a little bit. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. Like, I liked Espeon too. Like, Espeon was actually my favorite Eevee evolution for the longest time. Like, I would always try to get Espeon. And I played Stored Power when Espeon first came out. Like, I remember I was playing it and it was kind of bad, but I liked it a lot, so I just played Stored Power all the time. But then people are like, nah bro, you have to play Psyshock, and it's just like, whatever. And then they Giga buffed Stored Power, and so now both movesets, rather all movesets, are really viable. It was just that, and then people would just spam it all the time, and it's just like, this is a ridiculous Pokemon to play into. What kind of lane is this? Why do we have a Latios and they have an Articuno and a Meowth? Latios is so bad in lane. Dude, these fucking freezes. Okay, this is fair. Scizor, for the love of God, please help us. Articuno was so annoying. I've never had it be this frustrating to play into before. Dude, we're just feeding them. I will never understand why he picked Latios in the top lane. I don't think people realize that you should not play top lane unless you get like a level 4 power spike. You can defend it well and anti-stack, or you're stacking. Other than that, it's just like, why are you in the top lane? Like, Latios wasn't stacking, it's bad early in the game, and I don't know, it just doesn't make sense. As a Latios main. I didn't realize they also had a Scizor. I'm not gonna lie, this Selgor spawning here threw me off. Like I noticed it was different, but I didn't. I got this. Trust. Damn, dude, my team is slow. I mean, I shouldn't have been ripping that, but like, it seemed pretty free. Is Kyogre now? Nah, fuck off with all that freezing. Ooh, beautiful. But what's with all that text? What was all that text? Yikes, I missed. I'm kidding. Yeah, GG. That's a good question. I mean, I like the Switch controller personally, so like, I have the normal Switch, I don't have the Switch 2, so I don't really know like what the difference between the two are, but like I said, I like the normal Nintendo Switch controller compared to mobile, so if you're also... If you think a controller will be better for you, then I would say just go with the controller. Like, I can't play this game on mobile. I just don't like it. Like, I like having the controls and stuff, but... To answer your question, I would say yeah. I mean, but it literally depends on your preference, though. But I would say controller. There are, like, some Pokemon, slash like moves that are a lot more fluid and easier to use on mobile. But there's only like 3 Pokemon, so it's not really worth like, I don't know, it's not like a big deal. Yeah, I like the control better too. Although that said, so the 2 moves that come to mind are Dive Cramorant and Hex Gengar. Just because you, I mean, I don't know if you play them, but when you go to use the moves, you have to like, when you aim it, the cursor kind of like, it has like some recoil, so you have to like aim it and extend it all the way to cast it, whereas like on mobile, you just click and drag and click. If that makes sense. Like, so for on mobile, when you use dive, you just click somewhere and you just dive, whereas on the controller, you have to like click it and then do the action and dive, and there's like a second delay. Or maybe not a second delay, but there's some latency. And it really messes you up when you're in team fights, because I don't know if you have like the auto targeting on, but sometimes you'll want to go a certain direction, but then the auto targeting will shoot you all the way to the right when you're trying to go to the left. And then because of like just how like casting like Hex and Dive are on the controllers, like sometimes like that additional time can really cost you in like some of the team fights. Like for example with Cramorant, you want to use Dive to get away. Sometimes you can't use it fast enough to get away. And then with Gengar, when you use Hex, sometimes you want to use Hex right away so that you can continue like the Hex chain, but sometimes it takes like too long to come out. I'm probably just rambling at this point, but there are like some differences to consider. No. I wanted to play someone else, but I forgot. Facts it is. I just get like so engrossed into it that I kind of like forget what I'm talking about. But I mean, for example, for me, that's kind of like a deal breaker. Or that would, or it wouldn't be. Because it's only 2 moves that you're considering between like controller and mobile. And I already play Hex and Dive on the controller, and like, I don't know, I'm already used to it, so it's not like a problem for me, but I can see how it could be a problem for someone else. It's been a minute. Of course, I gotta pick the Mimikyu. It can't hold back from the play rough cringe, but it's okay. We have a Clefable. Also, now that I'm thinking about it, I think Flamethrower Chandelure is like the opposite. Because with like Dive and Hex, when you use the move, you have to use it, and then you have to like move the location to where you want to like Hex or Dive to. and there's like a wind up to it. Basically what I'm saying. Whereas with flamethrower, it has like a fixed range and it comes out immediately. So it's like the exact opposite. It's just like you don't wind it up because it's already fixed, and you don't have to wait because it comes out immediately. So it can be kind of hard to point and click that, but it might be easier on like mobile. I think it's funny how Magikarp has not been buffed like at all, because I think it could really use some buffs just for different reasons, and because I saw last week Gyarados had like the lowest pick rate, which kind of saddened my heart a little bit to see as a Gyarados main, but understandably Magikarp is just kind of like frustrating to play. Like they really should lower the cooldown for Flail. Maybe like increase his basic attack damage. Or maybe not, I don't know. But definitely something with Flail. Damn. He's playing Aqua Tail though, so he's kind of trolling. Why would you play Aqua Tail when Whirlpool is already really good? I don't know. Speaking of Aqua Tail, I kind of want to play that on Gyarados, so I might actually do that next game. I feel like that has to be like easily the most underplayed move in the entire game. Like I would love to hear a move that's less played than that one. Like I want to fight, but it's just I think if I take one hit I'll get KO'd. Gravity, typical. I should have ran Muscle Man to synergize with Blissey. This is like what, the third or the fourth game in a row where we just get screwed over top because our jungler wants to go bottom. Why? I don't know. So they'll probably get this. Maybe I'll be able to sneak a 15. They're probably warped, so that's 4. So honestly, even if I was bottom lane, I don't think we could have won that team fight. So I know some of y'all are probably thinking, why aren't you down there? Because we wouldn't win the fight anyways. So I think getting my stacks is the priority. Not to be selfish, but it's just like I would just go down there, try to do something, get KO'd, give them experience, while also not getting any experience, and it's just a loss. But now I can Mega. We're good on that, buddy. Alright, my team should be defending. just because there's no objectives and I don't know what else they could possibly be doing. So I just get double stunned. That's always cool. Still got the Delphox though. Nice, my team is waking up. Welcome to Unite. Yikes, we lose this. Bro got lucky. I mean, I hope Typhlosion knows they got lucky. I was just farming right there to get level 12 and maybe my Unite move a little bit faster. This is where we need Glaceon, because he would just destroy them. But he's off on some fucking side quest. Well, we lose this one too. Team is in shambles right now. At least I got him. I was just trying to get around the fucking gravity, but of course they also have fire spin. Dude, please, they're low. Guys, they're all attacking me. What the fuck are y'all doing? Horrible. Just surrender, guys. We can't win this. I was literally 1v4ing, and what was my team doing? Nothing. We're just wasting time. We should have surrendered minutes ago. I'm sorry, but this is a garbage team. Like, literally just didn't do anything the entire game. They think they were good, but they're not really that good. So stupid, dude. Every time I tried to do something, they would all just die to me, which is what they're supposed to do, but it's just like, what is my team doing? Like, I'm 1v3ing, 1v4ing. We have 2 attackers and a defender. Like, that's the cue for them to run in there and get the pick up the KOs. I guess not, though. Like, I unite in to get the Delphox, I come up, I get blocked, I get hit with gravity, Azumarill uses their unite move onto me, so I get knocked up, and then Snorlax uses their unite move. So I'm just getting like quadruple CC'd, while my team is just running around. Rapidash. Oh my god. Why couldn't y'all just switch with me? Just had to lock in the Umbreon and Decidueye, I guess. What is this comp? Yeah, I might have to call after this one. My team is just gonna feed Talonflame. Did I not call top lane? Nice, dude. That was a great gank. Yeah, I can do that too, Eevee. Let's go, dude. Bro is already a Decidueye. A beacon of inspiration to all. Holy shit. Who is this guy? Oh my goodness. How did we lose that? Y'all got that? Could use one more stack. Ooh, kind of sucked to miss. Oof, that was beautiful. Love my boy Surf Edge. I can see what Decidueye and Umbreon are doing now. They still don't need to lock it in like that though. Why would we surrender? Everything Vaporeon does is just annoying. God, dude, Mean Look is so brutal. That's insane. Bro united just to get that and or secure it. Damn, dude, I thought this team was gonna be bad, but I was wrong as hell. I'll admit it. Dude, these heals are just OP too. Oof, that was a risky dive for that. Let's go. That was a straight rude. God, this Decidueye is insane, dude. I've never seen someone so good on him. Everybody take notes. Bro was a Decidueye at 821. Insane. It's crazy how like this guy just like swagged out on Decidueye, but like every other Decidueye for like the past forever has just been garbage. Or not garbage, but most people are just not really that good with it. I guess this is partially due to the buffs Decidueye got a while ago. It's like its defenses and shit. Yo, let me get that Vaporeon. Oh my god, dude, 21 and 11. Oh my god, dude, he made this game. I can't believe it. Bro stood on business. Oh my god! There's no way! Holy shit! The fact that I was doubting this team. I just gotta... I don't even know what to say, dude. My goodness. People would think Decidueye is broken. Wow, that was a fantastic game. 234K. The power of mean look. Wow, dude. Is he only played Decidueye? An attacker main? I don't mean to put him on blast. I love the Empoleon background though, that's sick. Wow, dude. That has to be like one of the best games of Unite I've ever played. And I've been playing this game since the demo. Wow, I will never forget this game. No bans? Sus. Hey. Sorry, Tony. You guys will probably see now in this match, but if you don't know, Machamp hardcore counters Typhlosion. Yes, sir. Bro ain't got the flames, though. I think that's a really cool thing, though, because, like... Dude, I'm so stoked for Alligator. I keep checking every day to see what day it comes out, even though the date is already out. I think it comes out next Thursday. But yes, I've been loving for Alligator a lot lately. I'm an all-rounder main, so perfect. I've also been using Mega Feraligatr in Pokemon Champions a lot, so I just love Feraligatr so much right now. And it's actually a Pokemon that bites. Like, it has a kit centered around like a biting mechanic, which I think is really interesting because there are only like 2 Pokemon that I can think of that have some kind of like biting mechanic. Those being Larvitar's bite attack, and then like Mega Gyarados' Dragon Breath, like the empowered attacks, and then just Gyarados attacking. He uses his mouth to bite. It's kind of hard to see. Like, if you slow it down, you can see he's like chomping on them. But I don't know. I just thought it was always a cool thing to have that. And then like I was just thinking one day about how like there's no Pokemon that has Crunch. They don't have any of the fangs. And then Feraligatr's like being the alligator Pokemon, that's his whole kit, and I love it. A melee all-rounder. I mean, Moltres was, I guess, a little while ago. But yeah, I think he'll be crazy, dude. He looks really strong with Crunch and the different biting things, and then Waterfall just looks like a funny move. I mean, it's like a dash, so I feel like any all-rounder with a dash. Oh, you did say melee. And I did call jungle. He's a melee, but he is... No, he's melee. He attacks with his beak. You can only do damage with his beak. And then his boosted attack, I think, is he uses his wing. He like swipes his wing or something. So yeah, it's kind of weird. Which is why I love like the special attacking all-rounders, because they're so unique and they just do so many... They can do so many cool things. Like Suicune was the first to do it. And basically Suicune was like a tanky, like ranged all-rounder with like a ton of CC. Which is pretty unique in itself because all-rounders like to brawl and do damage and shit. The new releases have just been the birds. But no, Moltres attacks with his beak. He's unique in that way, to where he's like a special attacker, but he attacks like physically, kind of like Empoleon. It's kind of contradictory if you think about it. But yeah, Suicune was unique when it came out for that. Yes. And then Empoleon is just incredible. Empoleon is a special all-rounder that gets lifesteal, has a crit rate, can auto attack pretty well. One of its moves like empowers its auto attacks, so it brawls as a special attacker. You can also run Slick Spoon on it to get the defense penetration, which is one, just really nice and really unique because there's no other all-rounder that can really do that besides Suicune. But Empoleon does more damage. And then lastly, Moltres has like it's a melee special attacker like Empoleon, but it's all about like using its moves, and it has like really good regen and sustain. I don't know. If anything, like the new releases are kind of garbo in the sense that they only have like one move set, but like the kits and the abilities and the moves themselves are actually pretty unique. Like there isn't any other move in the game like Flame Wheel besides Rollout, but Rollout is like you can't really, it's just not as good. I guess Eruption is kind of like Draco Meteor, but you can move around while using it, which is pretty cool. Although the targeting is pretty awful. Maybe not awful, but it's just like, I swear, I'll be staring at somebody and I'll go to use Eruption and it won't come out. Pause. Our whole team was there. We have no excuse. God, these Clefables are so predictable. Ooh, I miss these berries, bro. I haven't said anything about Kyogre being here, but I actually like Kyogre more than Groudon. Just because of the bushes and the berries and the healing and shit. I feel like Goodra is also really good on this map, so I might start playing that more. I didn't go down there because I didn't think we could get it. He's over here. They also have their base down there, so it's just like we would just lose. Damn, I wasted that, but I thought they were closer by. You're doing so good. Oh, get the owl. Ah, you bitch. I couldn't get the recoil because of you. Man, I love Flame Wheel. What is my team doing? Oh, he's playing Fury Cutter. No wonder. Bro, I was distracting 3 of them. Unacceptable. Clefable, Lapras, Cinderace. What was my team doing in the meantime? Stupid. No more surface for you, bruh. Until you can learn how to aim fucking Fury Cutter. Oh, way to ruin a good game. My goodness. Alright, I got one more, and then I gotta call it. Oh, that was such a good Typhlosion game. My team goes AFK while I'm distracting the other team. I see Latias came to help me, but it's just like, bro, you should have just ripped it. Wait, anyways. Dumbass. Why would you back cap? Why would it mimic you back cap? Unless they were good at Mimikyu and they knew how to like Shadow Sneak all the way from wherever they were scoring. I don't know, it's just nonsensical. Arrogance or ignorance? Alright, no more Clefable. I don't know why people are abusing this thing. It's just hella annoying, in my opinion. I can't help myself. I want to play Aqua Tail. I can't tell you, bruh. It's not even made yet. Yeah, I know. I might do something with my brother. We might do like a collective gift. So their team looks kind of egregious. I think I'll be able to get away with Aquatail. Definitely bounce. I want a double stack. I feel like I could use the bulk. How often does she use that? That sounds like a good gift though. Pokemon Gyarados? You can say that again. Scissor's gonna be a pain, but I can also use the Slowsmoke against him to land Aquatail. The Speedsters are gonna be hella annoying. Lapras CC is gonna be annoying. I don't know. As long as my team can stun them, I can just burst them with Aquatail. I'm weak. No comment. How much was it? Bro, I feel like all moms love to sip on the wine. Oh, it's rare? Rare or custom? Greedy ass Espeon, you did not need that. My god. Where did you get it? Dude, mini golf sounds fun. He ejects button away? Since when do Lapras run eject button? Dang, maybe I should have ran Muscle Vein. Hey, I got that nice burst though. It's hard. It can be, yeah. I mean, it's fun. If you play it a lot, you can get pretty good at it. Look at this burst. 2,000. I swear people are sleeping on Aquatail. Ride the walls. How did I not hit him? God forbid. That was hella goofy. How did he get away? Well, there goes Aquatail. Yeah, I should stay down here. Yo, I got him with the Aquatail. Let's go. The ranged one. Oof, dude, Aquatail Gyarados, Rock Tomb Crustle, or Mean Look. That sounds so gross. Second time they've united me with their eject button. Why? Bro, I feel like I'm drunk driving when I get hit with Sableye Confuse Ray. That's insane. How did they just get away with that? Annoying ass. Oof, just beautiful. I want to hit the last Aqua Tail, but I can't get it. Bro, I did like 3,000. Oh, beautiful game. Amazing Aqua Tail game. I don't know if I could have asked for a better team comp to complement that. Overall, though, that was really fun. $80K Aqua Tail? Pretty decent. These guys were good. I don't know who our jungler was, but Lapras was also pretty good. GG's all around. Hey. And I'm back where I started. To play 2 hours to literally end up where I was. But alright, yeah, that was a fun stream. I had some pretty good games, had some pretty bad games. That Aqua Tail game was pretty solid. The 234K Decidueye game was insane. Like, I'm just gonna be thinking about that for a while. Just cause like, I've never seen a Pokemon do that much damage in ranked, let alone Decidueye. Let alone a Pokemon that wasn't buffed. See me at 5 AM? Is that when you're coming back? Cause I won't be here. Or for 5 AM your time, I don't know. What your time zone is, but yeah, some great games. Should have won that one Typhlosion game where it's just, oof, just had a beautiful gank, doing so good, distracted the team, and then we just lost it from there. But oh, when you wake up, I don't know if I don't know if I can play today or later today. That's why I was streaming now. But we'll see. I'll get on if I can. Typhlosion is a lot of fun. I'm really enjoying it. I'm not spamming it just to spam it. I actually do really like the Pokemon in the kit. I think there's a lot of potential, and I really just want to explore what it can do. I want to see if maybe there's like a item build that like I'm not seeing online that's actually really good. Because I know like when it first came out, there's a lot of like people had mixed opinions about it, saying that it was like really underwhelming and really bad and needed like a buff and stuff, and I don't really think that's the case. I think Typhlosion is pretty solid the way it is. It can carry really hard. I would say, what's up, bruh? It's kind of comparable to like Delphox in the sense that like, or maybe even Latios. I don't know. It gets like 5 15, and then it maxes at 25% cooldown reduction at 13. Dumb Typhlo? What you talking about, bro? We ain't finna tolerate that disrespect around here. In terms of damage, the damage is okay. Ember sucks. Flame Wheel is cool. It doesn't do crazy damage, but the mobility and the ability to hit twice is really nice. I don't know how much you guys know about Typhlosion, but if you do get it soon, or if you're trying to figure it out, basically you just want to get the Rage. And the Rage works very similar to, what's his name? Empoleon's Torrent, where it's just like you deal damage. Yeah, cooldown reduction, I think that's the way to go. But you have to jungle with it. And you need a good team, because even with full cooldown, like your first gank is going to be kind of weak. So you have to be like aggressive, and you can't give experience. But yeah, so in like Flame Wheel and Eruption, they do like decent damage, but when you get the Rage, that's when Typhlosion starts doing a lot of damage, and that's when you get like, because when you get the Rage, you get empowered moves, you do more damage, you get an increase to your special attack, and you get cooldown reduction. So basically for Typhlosion, what you want to do is you just want to use your moves, get the peak Rage, and then just spam your moves, and then yeah, hopefully you get some KOs, and then you combo it with the Unite move, and you're almost guaranteed to do crazy damage and or get some kind of KOs. But I guess the one thing to kind of watch out for is like after you get the peak Rage, it'll start to deplete, and then once it's gone, there's like a 10-second cooldown before you can start to build it up again. And so in that instance, you're really just relying on your two moves. And that's where the cooldown reduction items come into play a lot, because when you're waiting for the 10 seconds to pass so that you can charge the Rage meter again, the cooldown reduction items help because they lower the cooldown of your moves so that you're still able to use your moves and do damage while you're waiting for the Rage to reset. And then of course, when you get the Rage and you get the extra cooldown to your moves, the CDR items also help reduce the cooldown even more. But yeah, I don't know. I like, you're near 500? Nice, dude. Yes, exactly. It's, yeah, it's like Espeon's boosted attack, but you have to charge it through your moves. I'm trying to think of a Pokemon that's similar to that. It's kind of like Buzzwole, but with Buzzwole and Empoleon, you use your auto attacks and your moves to increase your Beast Gauge and Torrent Gauge. So I guess it is very comparable to Empoleon. So literally, with Empoleon and Typhlosion, you use your moves, and it increases your gauge, and basically you just always want to maximize the gauge out, so that with Typhlosion again, you can get the peak, because then you get the increased special attack, the cooldown reduction, and the empowered moves. And then again, you combo it with your Unite move, and you just do crazy damage. Although, if you're not jungling with Typhlosion, I think some kind of like attack speed item, like I saw somebody recommend Choice Scarf, which is probably solid, but I like Rapid Fire Scarf. Choice Scarf because you get the passive movement speed, which is really nice to kind of help, you know, for positioning, because Typhlosion is a squishy attacker and it will get KO'd fast if it gets stunned and bursted. So the extra movement speed is really nice, and the increased attack speed is really good for Choice Scarf and Rapid Fire Scarf, because you can charge the Rage meter with your auto attacks. So in lane, I like to play Rapid Fire Scarf so that I'm sorry, man, I gotta go. We can play it next time though. But with the Rapid Fire Scarf and your moves, you're able to charge your rage meter really quickly, and the increased attack speed just helps you deal more damage in lane because Ember really sucks. And tackle is good, but it doesn't do a lot of damage. So it's really nice before you get to level 5, and then once you get to Quill Lava and you get Flame Wheel, again, these items are just really good to help for attack speed, to help you get more towards your peak gauge. And I also saw on like the stats for Typhlosion, I think it gets increased attack speed as you level up with it. So there could be something with that. But yeah, if you were to pick one of the two, I would say just pick Choice Scarf. Just because again, you get the movement speed and you get the attack speed and you get the you might be able to proc it when your rage is on cooldown. And again, I like Rapid Fire Scarf just because you can always use it. You can use it to help get the peak rage, and you can also use it when rage is on cooldown to help do more damage. And to further like capitalize on that, you could even run the Cursed Bangle, or not the Cursed Bangle, the Cursed Incense, so that you're using your moves, you're applying the Cursed Incense, and then you have like the scarf, the 2 scarves, and you're doing auto attacks, and you're just further applying and continuing that you know, the reduced healing. And I think one of Typhlosion's moves burns, so there's also that. But yeah, Cursed Incense I think is just another solid item just because it's really good for anti-healing. And if you're not able to, again, it's just like with Typhlosion, you want to get the peak rage, and if you can't do that, Typhlosion's damage is just kind of mid. So the Cursed Incense really helps slow down their healing while you're waiting for your rage, if that makes sense. And then I like Slick Spoon too. Slick Spoon is really nice because you just get more health and you get the special defense penetration. Shell Bell is really good, another CDR item. I think Amp is good, but I don't really like running Amp just because like I want as much damage as possible in the early game. Like my thinking is I want as much damage as possible in the early game so that I can farm and get Typhlosion faster. But if you don't mind running Amp, I think Amp is really strong in the late game because you just get more cooldown reduction, you do more damage. Typhlosion is also like invincible for a little bit after you use your Unite move, and you get your Unite move back a lot faster. So honestly, if you wanted to run something like Amp, you could do like Shell Bell, Drive, and Amp, which is pretty solid, but it's just like you're kind of missing damage until the late game. So that's just something to consider. I tried it, I think like 1 or 2 games, and I didn't really like it, but I might mess around with it some more. Ideally, I just like playing Typhlosion in lane. I like stacking with it. I'm always kind of changing the items just to kind of see what I like best, and to see like the items kind of will depend on whatever the enemy team is. But yeah, I don't know if you can tell, I really like Typhlosion, so I could go on and on and on about it, but I'm gonna call it here for now. Thank you guys for watching and hanging out. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream, the games, and the gameplay. All of the engagement really means a lot in the time of Unite's decline, or rather, I just keep seeing people reacting to Chris Heroes' video about how the game is dying and stuff on YouTube, and I know a lot of people are leaving, so there's a lot of like, there's like a negative connotation, and there's a lot of like I guess apathy for the game. But I still really enjoy it, and if it is true that people are just leaving and not engaging and watching Unite content anymore, or it just continues to dwindle and be less and less and less, you know, it just continues to remind me how grateful I am for you guys to come and hang out and all that stuff, because I love playing the game, and I love having people come in and chat and talk about this and stuff. And yeah, I just love playing the game, and I just have crazy games sometimes that I just want to share. Like the game earlier on stream where Decidueye did like 234k. Stuff like that. Like, I'm also like a musician, so I record stuff a lot. So like recording games and like songs is just like secondhand for me. So like every time I play Unite, I'm always like recording the games. So at one point I figured I might as well start streaming. So yeah, I'm very grateful to be where I'm at, and I'm glad y'all could be here. I'm gonna stop rambling though, but yeah, I hope you guys get to try Typhlosion soon. Good luck in your games, and I'll see y'all later if I'm on. But yeah, y'all stay breezy, take it easy, and I'll see y'all later. Peace. Hey, I see you, Cyril.